Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our YouTube channel, where we embark on a captivating journey to explore the enchanting mysteries of the ancient world. Today we delve into the awe-inspiring history of Chichen Itza, a magnificent archaeological site that stands as a testament to the brilliance of the Mayan civilization. Imagine yourself transported to the lush jungles of Yucatan Peninsula in the present-day Mexico. Amidst the verdant landscape lies the wondrous city of Chichen Itza, a thriving metropolis and culture epicenter during the height of the Mayan civilization. Chichen Itza, meaning at the mount of the well of Itza, was not only a center of political and economic power, but also a hub of intellectual and artistic achievements. Flourishing between the 9th and 12th centuries CE, it boasted architectural marvels, intricate sculptures, and relentless pursuit of astronomical knowledge. Chichen Itza's influence extended beyond its architectural wonders. It served as a center of trade and cultural exchange, attracting artisans, scholars, and pilgrims from throughout the Mayan world. The city's sacred cenote, a natural sinkhole, remains a testament to the Mayan spiritual beliefs and practices, serving as a sacred site for rituals and offerings. In the game, we get Chichen Itza as the world wonder for the Mayan allied culture, but it is not stuck with only Mayans. It produces bonuses exactly to your whole culture. Chichen Itza is a legendary wonder you can acquire in the wonders of the great empires. It is one of the best wonders which you can get from rolling in this section of the game. Now, this wonder has some specific bonuses to it. When it was released, it was considered a new addition to the game, which is adding crit chance to your units, multiplying it to be correct. Now, as the first bonus, it boosts the critical hit chance of all of your ranged units by starting 25%. Now, as you will level this building up, it of course will go a lot higher. Now, this boost is actually quite decent, as we know from my previous video that approximately you can count as all of your units have a starting 5% of crit chance. These buildings like Chichen Itza allow to multiply it, so 25% means we increase a crit chance from 5% to 1/4 more, which will be approximately almost 7% of crit chance on the level 1. The boost gives critical chance to all of your ranged units. That means it gives crit chance to your archers, and the archers Chichen Itza provides itself, but we will talk about this further later down the road. Now, as the second boost, it boosts the critical hit chance of all your ranged units by additional 15% extra per every other active arena. Now, very unlikely you're gonna use this wonder's synergy, because arena synergy is very undeveloped in this game. You might say you can use Valhalla and Tikal, because those are arenas, but usually arena wonders, we don't use them at the moment, not for military, not for production. Therefore, you would not use Chichen Itza for its synergy. But what you will use it for is the third and the fourth bonus it provides. Now, the third bonus increases the production speed of the Mayan archers by starting 5%, and also produces you and gives you 4 Mayan archers. Now, what is absolutely amazing about Mayan archers is that they take only 4 squares on the battlefield, so they can fit anywhere. Now, their damage might look lower than your archer's damage, but in every battle you play, almost, there is always some squares left, and you have nobody to put there because they are too big to fit in. Now, this is where Mayan archers come in handy, because they fit almost in every layout on every battlefield, and they do actually quite a decent damage. Now, Mayan archers is the best part of this wonder, as well as the main bonus of increased crit chance. Archers are the most important part of your army, especially when you advance era. Usually we only upgrade infantry and the archers and then go all in for the allied culture. Why is that? Because the first two are completely enough to get Alliance Treasure Hunt 60 and win every possible battle. You don't need horsemen, heavy infantry upgraded so fast as you need infantry and archers become the backbone of your army, because, as I said before, they survive the longest, they're always in the back lines, and they do amazing damage. Therefore, boosting their crit chance is very, very important, so that the archers do more damage. That means you win battles faster and more easier than you would have without it. If you watched my Alliance treasure hunt video, you would see that almost in every second battle I use Mayan archers because I still have those 4 squares empty. Why not? Also, in some of the battles, I usually put them instead of cavalry or instead of heavy infantry in the back just because I don't want to lose them, for example, on the first level of Alliance treasure hunt, because they take too long to replenish. I would better use Mayan archers because they will be standing in the back and the battle will be still won, but a lot faster because they're doing actually quite a decent damage. As we level this wonder up, this wonder will go in the first bonus up to 125% crit bonus. Now what that means is that, for example, if you have a starting crit chance of 5%, when we get 100 from Chichen Itza, it means our initial crit chance doubles up, so you would get 10% crit chance on your ranged units. But in the level 30 we get 125%, so you can easily calculate how much is that. It's basically 10 plus 1/4 of the initial. It's gonna be approximately 12% of the crit chance, which is quite high. So crit works just the same way as in every other game. It does not mean that if you get 100% you're gonna crit all the time, it just means that it doubles the initial amount your units had. Also, when you level this wonder up, your archers will be replenished 44.5% faster, I mean Mayan archers. What is good about this wonder that it is perfectly usable up to level 4. As you see, mine is on the level 4, I'm not planning to level it up anytime soon. Why? Because it's completely usable on this level. I got my Mayan archers, I got my increased crit, and I kinda don't need to level it up ASAP. What I need to level up is maybe Colossus of Rhodes, some other wonders, but Chichen Itza is perfectly usable on the level 4. What you need to know is you need to get at least 1 blueprint of this one, and your gameplay will become much more easier and satisfying for you. So don't run after it like to get it to the highest level as possible. You can just get 1 blueprint and enjoy your game until you finish all the necessary wonders you need, and then you can turn back to Chichen Itza and try to get it to level it up further. Why? Because in the wonders of the Great Empires especially, there are not so many good wonders. And if you roll for them, you're gonna get a lot of unneeded wonders on the way. Also, you're gonna spend a lot of orbs, they're gonna go to waste. Okay, you will level up Chichen Itza eventually, but my suggestion would be use it on level 4 and level up everything you need at the moment, more importantly, because Chichen Itza is absolutely perfect on just its level 4. Now, if we compare the Mayan archers to our archers which we have in the city, you will not feel as much difference, because Mayan archers on the Age of Sicily, for example, it provides 1600 until 2200 damage approximately, and our archers do 1600 damage till 2300 damage max. So it's approximately the same. The numbers are different by very low amount. So Mayan archers look a little bit weaker, but they're still amazing and very good. So the stats are almost equal for them. I would highly suggest on getting Chichen Itza as fast as possible for you, at least 1 blueprint, so to make your game more smooth and more enjoyable. Chichen Itza is one of the 4 wonders of the Great Empires which you put in active, which is one of the 4 of the best wonders for military. As we know that the best for military Neolite cultures, it is Chichen Itza, Yggdrasil, Abu Simbel, and the Great Sphinx. So Chichen Itza is one of the 4 for the best layout. Now this wonder fits there not because it's a statue, not because it has a synergy, just because it has a decent addition to the damage of your archers, and it makes them a lot more powerful. That means your chances of winning every battle gets a lot higher. Now, about the Chichen Itza synergies. It's an arena and a temple wonder. So firstly, we'll go with the temple synergy. Temple synergy, you can boost wonders like Stonehenge. Stonehenge needs temple wonders to produce more RPs per day. So as we know, before we click on the Stonehenge, we put all the temple wonders active we can, and then we click on Stonehenge to collect RPs, then we switch off all the unnecessary temple wonders. Now in this case, you can just leave Chichen Itza there, you don't need to switch it off, and Chichen Itza, by just being active, provides +1 RP point per day to your Stonehenge. The next wonder it can boost, but I doubt it's gonna be needed when you get Chichen Itza. Cheops Pyramid needs temples to produce more goods of the previous era. Now, as we know, Cheops Pyramid is specific for Egypt allied culture. So that is when you're Minoan era or classic Greece. After that, you would never use Cheops Pyramid, you would never even think about level it up because it's absolutely useless afterwards. Chichen Itza can boost Cheops Pyramid. The next wonder it can boost is the Tomb of Mausolus. Tomb of Mausolus needs temples to produce current era primary goods more. Now, as we know, we use Tomb of Mausolus only for its food production per day. So we don't keep it on all the time, we just switch it on, complete 5 quests daily, and then we switch it off. So we never use it for its production, we use it for its chest which produces food or RP points, but hopefully we get food from that. So there is actually no point to boost it by Chichen Itza or to keep it active anyway, but it's a synergy that it's available for it. Now the next wonder which can be boosted by Chichen Itza is the Forbidden City. Forbidden City requires temples to produce 60 of each current era goods more. As we know, Forbidden City is specific wonder for China allied culture. After China, you would never actually use it, you would never switch it on because it's absolutely useless afterwards, just like Cheops Pyramid. The synergy exists, but if it's needed or not, I think we can understand. Secondly, Chichen Itza is an arena, and as an arena, it can boost wonders that requires arena synergy. Now, it doesn't count itself, so Chichen Itza doesn't boost itself, but it can provide the boost to Tikal. Now, Tikal is a Mayan-specific wonder, which increases the production of Mayan allied culture. Now, towards the time you unlock Tikal, it probably will be around Mayan allied culture, you would definitely maybe have it. So you can use them for production because Mayans are one of the hardest allied cultures to complete. Therefore, you might use them and it might get a little bit of a buff. But for Tikal, it boosts the capital city goods production by extra 5% for every arena. So Tikal is actually useful even after Maya, but people usually don't use them because production is always high in the city and you don't need those extra 5% anymore because other boosts of the Tikal are only specific to the Mayan allied culture, so it also becomes kinda useless afterwards. And that's it. That's all of the wonders Chichen Itza can boost by its own. And now, if you want to boost Chichen Itza, then you need Arena Wonders. And Arena Wonders, which we have in the game, firstly is Colosseum. Now, Colosseum boosts the damage of your heavy infantry units and produces you a worker. Now, Colosseum is absolutely, literally useless towards the endgame. I believe almost no one uses that because we have a lot of wonders that are a lot stronger than that. And heavy infantry is mostly used to block enemy cavalry, not to advance and to do decent damage. So therefore, Colosseum loses its point towards the endgame, but still, if you have it active, it will boost Chichen Itza. Tikal is also an arena, we just talked about it. Tikal can boost Chichen Itza 15% extra to the crit of your archers. And of course the new addition, the Valhalla. I talked about Valhalla in my previous video. Valhalla is an arena wonder, therefore it can boost Chichen Itza. The next wonder we're gonna talk about would be Abu Simbel. Abu Simbel, a magnificent temple complex that stands as a testament to the grandeur and ingenuity of ancient Egypt. Prepare to be transported to the banks of the Nile River in the midst of the Nubian desert as we uncover the captivating tale of Abu Simbel, built during the reign of Pharaoh Ramses II in the 13th century BCE. This monumental masterpiece serves as a testament to the pharaoh's power and divine authority. Abu Simbel consists of 2 temples temples carved in the solid rock face, a true testament to the architectural mastery of the ancient Egyptians. The larger temple is dedicated to Ramses II himself, while the smaller temples honors his beloved queen Nefertari. These temples were meticulously positioned to align with the sun's rays on significant days such as Pharaoh birthday and the winter solstice, further showcasing the ancient Egyptians' astronomical powers. The sheer scale of Abu Simbel is awe-inspiring. The colossal statues of Ramses II at the entrance of the temples, towering at over 20 meters in height, exude power and majesty. The intricate carvings on the temple walls portray scenes of pharaonic victories, religion rituals, and the pharaoh's divine status, leaving visitors astounded by the level of detail and artistic brilliance that had withstood the test of time. It is important to note that the temples of Abu Simbel faced the threat of submersion due to the construction of the Aswan High Dam in the 1960s. In a remarkable and unprecedented endeavor, a team of international experts embarked on a mission to rescue the temples from the rising waters of the Nile. These incredible efforts resulted in the relocation of the entire complex to higher ground, preserving Abu Simbel for future generations to behold. Today, Abu Simbel stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, captivating visitors from around the world with its timeless beauty and historical significance. It serves as a reminder of extraordinary achievements of ancient Egypt, a testament to the architectural prowess and unwavering devotion to the pharaoh. In the game, we get Abu Simbel as the legendary wonder of the wonders of the ancient world. This is one of the best wonders in the game so far. What is good about this wonder? We're gonna talk about right now. As the base, this wonder boosts the damage of all of your units by starting 5%. Now, as you level it up, of course, this number goes a lot higher, but giving damage to all of your troops is actually very decent. That means completely all of your troops, no matter what they are. Even if you have active Chichen Itza, Mayan archers also get the boost from the Abu Simbel. So don't worry, all of your troops get this bonus. Secondary, Abu Simbel has a production. It produces 1 research point in 1 day. Now, this might sound low, but what's very cool about this wonder is that the third bonus. The third bonus produces 1 research point extra per every other active statue in 1 day. Which means, for military, we use only statue synergy wonders. Especially we use Zeus, Sphinx, and etc. So all of them are statue wonders, and they synergize together. Basically, for using statue wonders, this wonder will give you more RP points. That means we will always get about approximately 7-8 research points from this wonder daily. Especially if you use Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil counts as 2 statues at the same time. That means 2 RP points from Abu Simbel. So this is very strong, and it synergizes with the military. So if you use Abu Simbel, you gain boosted damage to all of your units, as well as you get research points for using military type wonders, which is absolutely amazing. By type, this wonder is a palace wonder, and therefore palace might not sound military, but Temple of Artemis is also not a statue. Therefore, it's not so important in this case. As a palace, let's talk about Abu Simbel Synergies. Now, as a palace, it can boost certain wonders depending whether you use them on or not. In my previous video, I talked about Hanging Gardens. Hanging Gardens is one of the wonders that requires palace to be active to produce more food, specifically 8% more to your food production. Now, Hanging Gardens is one of those wonders you can switch on when you are in between eras collecting resources, and Hanging Gardens will make a great job of increasing that number higher and higher and higher. So it would be a lot easier for you to collect a lot of food to prepare for the next era you are advancing to. And the next wonder that requires palaces to be active is the newly added wonder Valhalla. Now, I talked about Valhalla in my video, but I can say that if you have Palace on, then Valhalla gets additional 1.5% to all of the units It also boosts damage to all of your units, but to very low amount comparing to Abu Simbel. Palace can boost that number a little bit higher by 1.5%, which is kinda insignificant, but still it can boost that. Abu Simbel is also one of the 4 best wonders for military you can put on in the Allied Cultural Wonders. My advice is to get Abu Simbel as soon as possible. You can try to get it as high as possible, but you see I'm using it at level 9, so the point is, if you get it even just one blueprint at level 4, at level 4 you will get 8.4% of boost, which is absolutely decent at level 4. And you will still get a lot of research points daily from this wonder just by having military wonders active. And we will have those military wonders active most of the time just because we have Alliance Treasure Hunt going every day. Therefore, we are using military wonders and they will boost Abu Simbel and we will get a lot of RP points. So my suggestion is to get this wonder also as soon as possible. It's absolutely amazing wonder and still one of the best wonders available in the game by its stats, by its numbers and everything else. So if you level this wonder up, this wonder will go from 5% on level 1, 18.3% on the level 30, which is absolutely amazing. This is the highest damage boost from one wonder possible in the game. Valhalla gives you 10.3% on the max level, Abu Simbel gives you 18.3%. All of the damage boost wonders at max level, except Valhalla, gives 18% of boost, but Abu Simbel gives that boost to all of your units, not the specific one. That's what makes it awesome, because this number is very high and it goes to all of your units, completely all units you have. That's what makes it the best. And on this note, I thank you all for watching. If you have any further questions, feel free to write a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you on my next video.